Hello and welcome to this quick video. This is just a reminder that as of INAV 8, F411 based flight controllers are no longer supported. Now, if you have been in the hobby for a very long time, you may, like me, have the odd F411 floating around. Maytech did a couple of them. There was a very early F411 wing, which actually was probably the worst flight controller they ever made. But there was the F411 WTE that was actually inside this thing here. Now, I did a video a couple of months ago talking about how this is my original dart, had it for many years. It's had multiple iterations, and I was having an issue the other day when I went to fly it. This little GPS, this actually is the GPS from Brain FPV that's been in it for a long time. If I flip it over, you'll see that on the back there is what appears to be a little battery, and that's exactly what it is. That is the battery that backs up all the information on here, so it remembers its settings. It also remembers things like the constellation that it's locked to, so that when you power it on after the first flight of the day, it kind of locks really quickly. However, I think the batteries finally give up on this one, and if you ever have that problem where the GPS is taking ages to lock every time, it's probably that battery at the back that's basically given up the ghost and it's time to swap it out. Now, as I was rooting around, I really like these HGL-RC GPS compass units. They're really inexpensive. I tend to order them in 3s and 4s from places like Banggood. I popped one in, and as I was playing around with the flight controller, I realized that I was running an F411 WTE from Maytech as the flight controller. And I like to keep my stuff reasonably up to date with stuff like INAV because I like to try out the new features and functionality. So I've taken the opportunity to not only replace the GPS that had kind of given up the ghost, but also to replace the flight controller too with a WMN. The only reason I've gone for that rather than a Speedy Bee is just because that's the physical size that was in it before, and also it just kind of fits and leaves me loads of room for the battery and makes the CG spot on. So I just wanted to make this very quick video for those of you that may be flying F411 based flight controllers. If you want to stay current, the last version supported is INAV 7.1.2, but if you want to continue to upgrade and be able to access the new features and improvements and benefits of the new INAV versions, it might be time to swap it out. Again, there weren't many flight controllers that were F411 based. It was not a great CPU, and most of the flight controllers that used it had limited UARTs and connectivity. But if you've got one, just keep this in mind if you're looking to upgrade and maybe you're struggling, or you have a beloved model like this that you want to keep being able to upgrade and play with. It might be time to maybe treat yourself to an upgraded flight controller. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.